So assignment 4. Assignment 4, as I was saying, is due next week, December 2nd. Doesn't have a feedback session because it's a bridge between the heuristic evaluation and assignment 5. And last 1 week because it's very tiny and it's more in preparation to the high fidelity prototype. What we'll ask in brief is to build 2 screens, just 2 screens, 2 pages of your prototype in medium fidelity. 2 pages, not 11, just 2. Starting from the results of the heuristic evaluation you receive as a group. So as a group, you should have, by that moment, received from all the evaluators you have seen the heuristic evaluations for your 2 prototypes. So starting from those information, you have to decide how to move on, and to move on in medium fidelity, not in low fidelity. Well, that must be done in group, etc. So in practice, what it means. First, you take all the violations, you read the evaluation you received, you read the violation, and if you've received more than 1 evaluation per prototype, you put them together. So that you have 1 list of violation for prototype 1 and 1 single list of violation for prototype 2. And if there are duplicate violations, you can merge them. So you end up with 1 single list per prototype. Then you read them, think a little bit about them, and then among the 2 prototypes that you have, you choose 1. It's either prototype A or prototype B. You will not continue with 2 prototypes. We'll pick 1. And you should also give a reasoning for the choice, not just we like it more. If it makes sense, according to the heuristics, according to your reasoning, you can also consider moving some feature from one prototypes to the other. For instance, if you have many violations on topic A, but you don't have on interaction A, let's say, but you don't have the same violation on the other prototypes for how the things are done in the other prototypes, you can move that features there. That's why we asked you to choose different prototypes also. And if you decide to move, just take note of which feature you're moving and why. At that point, once you decided, we move on with prototype A, and we move feature 3 from prototype B to prototype A, because reasons. You can use Figma or whatever. We show you Figma, so probably Figma is easier. To create 2 significant screens of the prototype. And significant means it should be either the most important and frequent page, typically the main page, the home page, the page where you start, the one you're moving from one prototype to the other, so you're moving a page from a desktop application to a mobile application, then that needs to be redesigned properly, or a page that has received multiple violations. So that page was a disaster, let me redesign it so that it's better. But instead of redesigning it in low fidelity, you are doing it in medium fidelity. 2 pages. Pick the 2 most significant, important pages. Again, as a reminder, medium fidelity without colors, as in the paper prototypes. Each page must include all the button, text necessary to perform the action. You can also, if you want, create the connection between pages if, like, the 2 pages you show are connected somehow. So you can have also the click that moves to the other page. And as for assignment 2, assume that all the trivial yet mandatory steps are done, so the user is already logged in, etc., etc., etc. So this is the core of assignment 4. Pick the evaluation, put them together, decide one prototype, create 2 pages in medium fidelity with the characteristic of medium fidelity. And then, while doing this, plan for the high fidelity prototypes. Because you are going to fix all the major violations of the 2 screens in the medium fidelity prototypes, but you don't have to forget about all the other violations. So make a plan on how to solve all the remaining major heuristic violations, so severity level 3 and 4, in the high fidelity prototype. So, oh, we have this violation, we can do this, and we are going to do this in the high fidelity prototype. So not next week, not on Wednesday, but from next week onwards. But you have to make a plan. Or if the group disagree with the evaluators and wishes to disregard a violation, just justify the decision. So the evaluator said, this is missing. Yes, of course it's missing. So the evaluation, we will do it because it's missing. We will do it anyway, so it's not, we can dismiss the evaluation. Or this violation say about the text of the button, but we already merge, substitute the page because it was the one getting from the other prototype, so this violation does not apply anymore because we replaced the page or the screen or whatever it was. So make a plan on how to solve the major heuristic violation that does not appear in the 2 pages in medium fidelity, severity level 3 and 4, and any other level 1, 2 violation that are easy to be fixed should be fixed. And write down for the final report how you plan to solve those violations. So plan, make a plan, essentially. And all these changes need to be reflected in the high fidelity prototype. As deliverable, that we will not have a feedback session on it, you can create a directory called A4 and upload by the deadline the PDF, PNG of the medium fidelity prototype, of the 2 screens of the medium fidelity prototype, and a README that includes the evaluation you merge, the things we ask you to write, so you can write it in the README. And as always, there is a grading criteria for this assignment, that being a 1-week assignment, it will also be associated with a smaller number of points for the exam. But roughly is 1/3 per each. So 1/3 for the prototype selection, 1/3 for the medium fidelity prototype, the 2 pages, and 1/3 for the high fidelity plan. And again, these criteria are written in all the assignment. I'm not just here to waste space, but because these will be the exact criteria we will use at the exam to evaluate your prototype and your final report. Exactly this. And then we'll get the 90% and we'll transform in points. But if you get 100%, you get the full points. If you get 90%, you will get 90% per multiply the full points, etc. So these are the exact criteria we are using. And all these criteria are in all the assignments since assignment 1. And there will be also in assignment 5. Okay? So this is assignment 4. Any questions? Yes, of course.
You said we can add the interaction on each one.
Yes.
But if we have to submit only a PNG,
You can add. You will need to add in the final report also here a link, so you can do the interaction. You are not required to, but you can also, because maybe you get the main page and a page that is 11 clicks after, so you cannot really connect them. But if happens that you have a pop-up or something that a menu that you have to fix because there was some violation that page that consists of the menu or consists of the pop-up, then you can make the pop-up appear and disappear.
and the dialogues count as
Dialogues counts as part of the page.
part of it, so we have to implement also all the dialogues.
if there are like violation or changes again. Any other questions? Yes.
Should we follow like still one task when depicting the screens, or just the screen of the application?
Two screens of the application. Just 2 pages, 2 screens. We call screen because it depends how, if it's like a web page or it's a mobile page, but it's screens. So like the home page or the main page and the page where you start exercise X. That's the page. That they will hopefully be part of a task, but maybe the task is multiple pages. So 2 single pages. It's 1 week, so cannot be too many pages. Any other questions before stopping the recording? So if all is clear, this is start this Wednesday. And again, next week, next Monday, I will present assignment 5. That will be the last one, and that will need to be delivered 7 days before the exam where the group wants to enroll it and try it, okay? Okay, so I'm stopping the recording.